We're here with Agent Orange. You tell them your name and...
All right, Adam Kelly with Boosted Ride. 2014 Camaro, call it Agent Orange. It's had a little bit of a facelift to it. It's got the 6th gen Camaro front end. It's got a blown LS in it, so a 6-liter. It's got forged internals, LME ported cylinder heads, 671 strip blower, obviously on methanol, with the Quad Max hat, I believe it is. Which makes about 15 pounds boost, 900 to 1,000 horsepower, which is obviously plenty for burnout. So, unfortunately, current setup is wet sump. We want to go dry sump at some point, so we can maybe turn the R's up a little more. We run about 7850 right now for RPM.
All right, so
we're also running a 671 Littlefield blower. It's been stripped. We run this on methanol. We got the Quad Max hat on here. We just recently put port nozzles to try and fine tune it a little bit better. I think we're finally getting some bugs worked out of it. Clear view filter system on here, so we can check that. I don't know, that's really about it in the engine bay. Obviously we run EGTs to check and dial our tune in. We got bare brakes on this, 6 pistons up front with our weld wheel setup. The car is painted actually a 6th gen color. It's crush orange, I believe it is, so it's a factory paint color. And then we just went with the two-tone with the black up over the roof and trunk, just to kind of break up all the orange paint. And on the inside, it's a little clustered in here right now, but we've got somewhat factory door panels and dash. We're running a Holley Dominator with a Holley display in here, B&M Bandit shifter. We've got excess power for our battery system, which is shoved in the back corner over there, and excess battery charger. We do not run an alternator, which we're finding out real quickly that
it's bad on here.
Well, you guys like to drive your stuff around like everywhere. All right, so we've got Simpson race seats with Simpson harnesses. 5-point. We want to make sure we're securing this thing. In the back here, there's a bunch of stuff in there, but it's all been seat removed and sheet metal work to the back to close off the rear trunk section. And it does have a partial back half roll bar in there. Since we cut out basically the entire trunk floor section, we decided to put a roll bar in there to help support the rear four-link. Just ignore this here. I'm not really sure what happened there, or the taillights. In the back here, we were told to put a big fuel tank in here, so I literally beat, as you can see here, beat the rear quarters out. And then I also had to, I think, beat this up here just to be able to get the fuel tank in there, and then pounded it all back so we can get the taillights back in. So if this ever has to come out, this is going to be a pain in the butt. But it's in there. It's 25 gallon, whatever that is in liters. It's like half a drum, so it's pretty big.
It's like 100 liters, son.
Yeah. Another broken taillight. It actually was broke already, but the bumper fell off, and we kind of... in our first qualifying round, or in wild cards, it actually came unhooked on the one side and melted the entire bumper, so it's a little deformed now. So if anybody has a bumper for Camaro in Australia, hit me up. We run 17-inch rims. In the back here, like I said, it's all 4-link, so we've got 4-link suspension, quick performance rear end from back home in the States. We've got massive guards in here to protect all the stuff in the rear. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I didn't mention that we do run a turbo 400 transmission with a 3.0 rear gear to kind of hopefully get the speed up, and then have a gear selection between second and third if needed. So that's pretty much it. So we've had a pretty good run here so far. Our luck didn't start off good. Blew it up the first time we came over, and then had some battery issues with the charger and a few other things. Start it up and drive right past us. What we said. So.
Yeah.
So we haven't had the best of luck since we've gotten here. We blew the motor up the first trip out. Second trip, we had battery charger issues with our US charger on an inverter, smoked the battery. But you know what, all in all, we got pretty much everything dialed out. We've got a few things with the motor we need to dial out yet with some fueling issues. But yeah, we're having a good time. We're having a blast. We're out here enjoying today. Nice cool day, but the last 2 days, I think I got blisters on my scalp. It's been so hot out here, but nope. Plan on leaving the car here for hopefully forever if it works out. So the car can stay as long as we want. Hit up some events. We'll be at Well Camp next year in March, and then probably hit some more.
That'll be a good event, eh?
Yeah, that'll be a good event. So it was good last year, but I didn't have a car. So thank you to Brett Curtis for letting me drive his.
Yeah, you were driving Hectic, weren't you?
Yeah, yep. So that was awesome. I'd have a hard time handing the keys over. So Brett, thank you for that. So yeah, no, we'll see what happens and where the future goes from here. But we're ready to rock and roll and send it. So
yeah. Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Hey, no problem.
And
appreciate it.
Hopefully you have a lot of fun driving this car in Australia.
Yeah, it's only been a few times now, but hopefully there'll be plenty more.
Yeah.
Jackson hit off with his LS powered VR Commodore. That profile is absolutely insane. Chris Orchard coming on top, taking on this 50k, that was all video burnouts across the country. Definitely was. Josh Magan now is coming forward. He's got himself another way. He beat me. just hear the wildcards, you know this is going to be a stealth burnout as well. BZ Commodore, LS Power. Next up we have Derek Hibbing, Bad Temper. I love the aircraft line. That one pretty like it. I like it. There's a lot of work. A lot of history. Next up we have 1775. We have Mason Rumble. Let's swap out you. Yeah, we've got the tubbed out as well. We put Unfortunately, as quick as we can. Here are a couple of big about to come out. Next round, not too far away. I think we've got 4 cars left to run in this qualifier. And out of WA, and who is that alongside him? But Mr. Pro Burnout winner himself. It is Daniel Bardot now in this Blown LSVL with a brand new red on it. Over the top out of WA. Not sure what's going on down there. Looks like he may have got lost in his cloud of smoke. Just run out of room. Had to grab the bread and a half. And he's got it right on the tight end too. Very, very deep. That was a dangerous control, maybe. Oh, yeah. Just go on back now. We're going to get another 50 here. Jokes and Bible over the top all the way to Western Australia. Let's have a look at this. So, internet sensation, you don't know if you come over to the States, has not competed in a burnout comp in Australia for almost 3 years. This is now the Australian Luxor Bunch of the original over in the USA. Kyle Douglas now is coming forward in the model. early in the skid. You think we could replace the Triton Zoom with the tugboat like that?
Do that.
Tugging would just be
I don't know, this one's not really survival, it's fun.
Survival. Yeah, they're quick though. Yeah, it's definitely got the torque, doesn't it?
Yeah, we might need to try to do it again.
Today. But coming forward now, ready to go. Our final open class qualifier. Not quite straight. Don't know if he meant to do that. Whether we're going to try and see a donut in the shoe waving. But give it up. Last qualifying session for the open class. That's coming away. Sell out first. Alright, now, make a bit of noise if you want to see the redemption round Summernats. Yeah, up the top still partying out there. Grey Road coming forward out of Queensland in the small. It's over the pitch. We're going to be up here in February 2027. I'm pretty pumped up about that last night. He had a little bit of a fall. The dipstick out, a little bit of oil out there. Didn't make it through to the to get them over here. Don't they come with a contingency? The old man built this car in the shed at home. It is absolutely unbelievable. Blown 3.8 litre, the good old Buick. It's Violet, Ryan, Shirtcliffe. Let's see if that intercooler pipe can hang on today and get some protection. Supra twin turbo LF, time to boost it through the roof. More of that in Australia now. I think our showmanship has gone down in the layout. They are setting the bar in that too. See where he was in there? I just knew I was with rubber. I think you got a fan. Just that little that boost here, you know, the Wuhan whistlers just whistling away in the background. Doing it for a number of years. Still got the graphics on the side. He's got a homage to his old man when he bought his Falcon here years ago. Big XD 289 cubes of pure red.
obviously. So, did this start off as a W1 or? It's a secret. No, it's not a real W1, but it's close enough. It can never go on the street anyway, so it's silly to start with that. Actually, I couldn't tell you. You'd have to sit down, probably Calais or something like that, and then the whole thing's been chopped up, new firewall, the whole rear end is cut out, it's tub, 4-link, 5-link, whatever it is, I don't even know. Yeah, so walking wheels on the front. I didn't like the wheels that had whatever they were, but the spokes like stuck out more than the lip. I didn't like that, so I put them on the front last week. Favourite part's probably the interior, if you want to open it up. It'll be filthy right now. It's filthy as, but tried to keep like a street car sort of look to it. So, yeah, so full Alcantara. We got a working stereo in there, sunroof. I wanted it to feel like a street car when you're in it, so. Big handbrake. Yeah, we've got handbrake hooked up to the rear calipers there. So I don't really use it that much, but some events they want you to have rear brakes, so that was sort of the easiest way around that.
Fridays and all that stuff, where you gotta actually be able to use your rear brakes.
When you're on the track, yeah, like Queensland raceways are getting a bit strict, so.
Who wrapped your car?
Oh, it's paint. Yeah, it came painted, that was, and then obviously body kit was one of my mates, Jesse, he sprayed it, and yeah, that's about it.
Who did the sticker?
So Scott from LSN Wraps, he does all my stickers, wraps, stuff like that, so he's on the Gold Coast, he's good at what he does. And it's used actual vinyl wrap, so that's why you got like the satin chrome. Looks nice in the sun rather than just a printed red sticker. But yeah, we'll have a look at the back. So, about 3 weeks ago, got rear-ended, pushed the quarter in, destroyed the boot, snapped the spoiler. This thing's still broken, but you can't really tell. Got a new tail light. What else? Literally, Ricky rebuilt the 427, about 10 days before Summernats, rebuilt the box. Yeah, it's a hell of a journey to get here, so it's pretty much just a win having the car in one piece, really. Got a night, it's full 9-inch diff, if you want to have a look under. It's pretty spicy setup in there. A ute that I'm building at the moment. I don't know. Got a few things to fix up on this, but I want a car with a blower out the bonnet that's manual still, so I can drift it and do a bit of everything. I'm obviously not going to go win burnout comps with a manual gearbox, but yeah, I have a lot of fun. Get some cool content. Yeah. It's street registered too. No, the ute I'm building. So, yeah. So you got a YouTube channel? Yeah, so it's Josh Brown 132 on Instagram, YouTube. I also got Facebook, all that jazz. Lost it all this weekend, all my social media, but we got it back. So we're here. Yeah. So custom tailpipe. Yeah, it's got a pretty nice exhaust on it. I want to go out the headers, but I think I'll do a few events with the full exhaust so I can have some firefighters, and then we'll go out the head.
Did they go into an X bike or?
Yeah.
That's the battery.
Yeah, so we got 2 batteries here. The Holly ECU, if it drops under like 11 volts or whatever, it won't fire. So need a bit of crankshaft power. Other than that, it's pretty cool just to have it here. Because 2-3 weeks ago, I'll send you the photos so you can drop it in the video. But the whole rear end is front. Literally 10 minutes before I was leaving to come down here, out the front of the house, having a shower and grab my backpack, and it's on the smoke.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I follow you on your run stuff, and that's all about that. But that's sad.
Yeah, it was rough. But we made it happen. Yeah, it's good that you're out here and all that stuff. And thank you for letting me
no worries.
and have a good, safe trip back.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get rain.
Well, now I've got some time up my sleeve, so if you're watching this, I'm going to come and find whoever the hell did this.
Thank you.